Hey guys, I'm here with a different type of video today. It's not a reaction video, but a while ago I asked you guys to give me questions on my Instagram story and in the YouTube comments of whatever video. I made a YouTube community post in a couple different places asking you guys, like what questions do you have for me before I start season 4? Like, do you have any opinions or anything you want me to answer? And you guys actually came up with some really good questions, and I'm really excited to answer a simple one. Rate the season 1 out of 10. Season 3, a solid fucking 9. I think season 3, what really hooked me onto it. Like, I enjoyed it season 1, and I started really enjoying it season 2. Like, I was looking forward to, like, doing videos, and if you guys have been here from the very beginning, I actually took 2 long hiatuses. One after season 1, and kind of one during season 2. And once I started picking up him, I was really into it. I couldn't stop. I'm so invested in this series. It's amazing. I'm super scared, but excited for season 4. This is another good one. Thoughts on Annie? I think Annie is a really underrated character, especially knowing that there definitely is a place out there that we haven't explored yet. And there's definitely a lot of pressure after seeing season 3 about what's going on and like being a warrior and not wanting to pass it down to somebody else. Like, there's a lot of weight there that we don't know. But Annie seemed the most, how do I put this? The most sympathetic, like Aaron's people, with the people within the walls. Now that we know so much more and so much more has been exposed, I'm really curious to see where she would stand, if she would still fight with like Reiner and Bertholt, or if she would kind of side with the people within the walls. I think she was a lot more level-headed than the rest of them, especially after we saw what happened to Marco. I'm just saying, I think she really didn't want to fucking do that. I think that made her stomach turn. Which character do you personally think is the most likely to die next season? All of them! I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I have 2 anime-manga, more so with the manga than the animes, because the animes are trash compared to the manga, but Tokyo Ghoul, which is fairly popular in D. Gray Man. AOT, Attack on Titan, is the only other piece of fiction that I've read where I felt very conflicted about everything that's happening and the different sides and what characters I want to root for, or what characters are gonna die. I feel like nobody's safe. It's one of those things where nobody's safe. This one is huge, so I'm gonna try to go through these fast. What are my thoughts on Bertholt and Reiner's inner struggle in season 2? With Reiner's split personality and Bertholt's speech to his former friends, shit fucking broke my heart. And I know it's gonna hit me 10 times harder once I know their fucking backstories. Especially, I shouldn't say both of them. Honestly, both of them. It broke my heart, because I feel like they're doing this at gunpoint. Like, if they don't come back with whatever they were sent for, which was, I'm assuming, Aaron, like, they're gonna die. Like, I'm assuming that whatever their situation is back home isn't okay. And it's not gonna be okay. So I honestly, it was very tragic. If I could bring one character back from the dead, who would Irwin. I miss Irwin every day. He was one of my favorite characters. Ooh. In the first half of season 3, we learn a bit about Grisha's backstory. How do you think he obtained the power of the Titans, and why did he give it to Aaron? I'm pretty sure we watched him get it, right? From the one guy kind of just gave it to him. I don't know why he just gave it to him, honestly. I don't know why the owl gave it to him. Maybe he just saw him worthy because he was leading a bunch of people. Now, why he gave it to Aaron is because I think that whatever Aaron Kruger said to Grisha really influenced him. And the fact that, I don't know, I feel like Grisha was trying to fix what he fucked up, which was Zeke and his wife. I think not only was he trying to bring these 2 worlds together peacefully, but I think he was also trying to personally fix a lot of inner turmoil by having a wife and raising a kid with love versus resistance, So I think it's a little bit self-explanatory why he gave it to Aaron, because it was kind of like a last resort kind of thing. Like, if Aaron has a big heart and loves and protects his people, like, he's the only one that can do it kind of thing, What is my biggest questions at this point in the series? I have so many questions. I'm still stuck on this Eren Kruger protect Mikasa Armin thing. That shit makes no fucking sense. Eren's losing it. I don't know what happened. I'm still trying to figure it out. And finally, when's the next episode coming out? Well, hopefully tomorrow. So I'm actually a full-time content creator, and the dream is to make all of my content on YouTube one day and like just be able to do that and just be able to like go free on YouTube. So I try to do for Attack on Titan like one video every day until like there's no more. But I also do stream on Twitch a lot. So if you guys want to check me out and like talk to me on Twitch about AOT or whatever, feel free to stop by on whatever game I'm playing. I'm also going to start playing the Attack on Titan 2 video game that someone gifted me, so I'm super excited for that. I think I'll be posting those videos to YouTube as well at some point if you don't have time to catch the stream or whatever. If I was in the scouts myself, when Irwin was commanding them to charge at a Titan to save Eren at all costs, would you? Yes. In a heartbeat for that man. In a heartbeat. I would give up my life for Irwin. I don't know what it is about that man. I don't know about you guys, but those speeches fucking hit different with me. I'll be in the gym and I'll be like, oh, I'm tired. I'm having a bad day. And then I'll be putting on like Irwin's speech in my headphones, and I'm like running on the treadmill, like pew 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 pew. Like I'm like about to like fuck up some Titans or something. Like it hits different. So I would without hesitation. This one asks, is there a character that I think deserves more screen time? So, for the little bit I have read of the manga, I wish Mikasa had more dialogue, because in the manga, she feels a lot different, more like an independent person rather than an obsessive girl, if that makes sense. But I also would really like more of like Connie, Sasha, and John. Like that trio, they're so funny. I love them so much. They're just out here being clowns, doing clown shit, goofing around. I love them so much. So I wish they got more screen time, or maybe like an episode dedicated to the, like, I don't know, their little adventures or whatever. I think that'd be so cute. Is there a character I think deserves a redemption arc? No. Because I guess in my eyes, there's no bad guys in AOT. You know, and I think they do a really good job fleshing out characters, especially the very important ones in the story, that I'm very satisfied with everything I know, assuming that they go into deep detail about Reiner, Bertholt, Annie, and Marley, and all of that. Who do I think deserves better and why? I hate to say this out loud, especially after all the episodes that I have hated on him. For literally no reason. But John. I'm not gonna lie, guys. He's kind of growing on me. Just a little bit. You know, he's kind of not that bad of a guy. I feel like John and Armin are like half and half of Irwin, if that makes sense. Like, Armin has really good tactical, logical sense, and like John is just straight up balls and bronze. Like, it's very 50-50, and like together we get kind of what Irwin was, if that makes sense. So in my eyes, I think John deserves better compliments from me, I guess. You said you relate to Eren a lot in your videos. If you feel comfortable answering, then why? Okay. How do I say this without... It's such a hard way to tell you guys without telling you like my whole life story on how I relate to Eren, but I understand his rage, and I understand what he wants to protect and why, I guess, to sum it up. Who is a character you think has changed a lot throughout the series so far? I feel like a lot of them have developed a lot, but something's different about Eren at the end of season 3. Any characters who your opinion has changed on throughout the seasons? Fucking hated Levi right off the bat. I love the man now. Same thing with John. I thought he was disgusting. I couldn't handle him trying to like snatch up Mikasa, and I still can't. I still can't even think of that. That's a no-go. Sorry. But I do love him now. I have a special place in my heart for him now, okay? Who is boyfriend-girlfriend material but not marriage material? Aaron. Aaron Yeager. In a scout regiment dance-off, who are the top 3 and who finishes dead last? Number 1, Connie. I don't know why, but I think the little white boy can dance. 2, Sasha. Just because you just can't not laugh at Sasha. Sasha's just funny. It's not in the fact that she can dance. It's just the fact that, like, she tried to dance and it was just painfully awkward. So good. I'm gonna say third one would be Levi because he did absolutely nothing, but they forced him on stage and everybody thought it was great. And then he probably made a really snarky joke and then walked off the stage with his little sassy ass. Who would come in dead last? Mikasa, because she would never get up there. That girl would be way too embarrassed to get up on that stage. She'd be like, Aaron, I can't do it. Thoughts about Commander Irwin, my beloved. I love that man. Every day I fucking miss Irwin so much. Ymir and Krista? Or Aaron and Ymir and Krista? I fucking love them. Dude, come on. Why do the gays never live? Who has big dick energy, gender aside? Mikasa? She has 0 cares in the world. Other than Aaron. Aaron's the only care she has. Has to do with anything else. Somebody could be on their deathbed and be like, Mikasa, you cared for me. You're my best friend. I love you. She would just walk away. Somebody could be like dying in the streets, and if Aaron tripped and fall and scraped his knee, she would not care. The whole world could be up in goddamn flames, and she wouldn't care as long as Aaron was okay. If I have to bring one AOT character to your parents, who would it be? Armin? I just want to be clear here. I would marry Armin. He is going to grow up to be a wonderful man. He is intelligent. He is tactful. He is logical. He is respectful. He's not rambunctious. You know, like he cares about the people around him. I like Armin a lot. I love Armin a lot. And he's probably, he is in like my top 3 characters. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, those are the questions I chose to answer. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I recorded a tier list that I did on stream before I started season 4. I don't know if I'm going to get that out before I start season 4. I think season 4, I'll just start posting season 4 reactions. If you guys want that, I can post that. I just got to edit it. And now I'm a little bit more concerned about watching season 4 because I'm kind of excited. But if you like videos like this and want more of these in the future, feel free to like leave some comments for some ideas or like more questions that you have for me. Maybe I could do this like a halfway point through season 4. If you guys want that, I can post that. I just gotta edit it. And now I'm a little bit more concerned about watching season 4 because I'm kind of excited.